Hello friends, welcome to class. Today's practice is going to be the set. It is a set of sequences by the Awakening Yoga system, created by my teachers, Carling Harps and Patrick Beach. All you'll need today is yourself, your mat. A pair of blocks will be handy. And we are going to get started off in a hero's pose, or any seat you feel is comfortable for you. I like to take a block and slide it underneath to elevate myself a little higher. Allow yourself to settle and arrive. And begin to draw observations with the natural rhythm of your breath. Relax your shoulders and relax your jaw. Set an intention or a dedication for your practice today. Yoga is about connection, so how can you cultivate that connection, whether you're on or off the mat? Let the belly relax. Slowing your inhales and lengthening out the exhales through your nose. Beginning our Veloma Pranayama, we will cut the inhales into 3 parts and exhale out through the nose. Inhale part 1, inhale part 2, inhale part 3, exhale out through the nose. For the next Veloma Pranayama sequence, we will cut the exhales into 3 equal parts. Inhale through your nose. Go as slow as you can go. Exhale part 1. Exhale part 2. Exhale part 3. For the next phase, we will cut the inhales into 3 equal parts and the exhales into 3 equal parts. Inhale part 1. Inhale part 2. Inhale part 3. Exhale part 1. Exhale part 2. Exhale part 3. Blink your eyes open when you're ready. Beautiful work. Begin to create a clasp with your hands. The right thumb is going to go over the left. Inhale to chase the ground behind you. Shine your heart out. Bring the clasp over towards your right hip, then drop your right ear down to right shoulder. Take a couple of circles with your neck. Allow yourself to counter all of the sitting down that we do on our daily basis. Perhaps stick around to an area that feels particularly tighter. On your next inhale, chase the ground behind you away. Then switch the grip of the clasp by bringing the left thumb over the right. Bring that clasp over towards the left hip. Drop your left ear down to left shoulder. Take a couple of those circles. Go at your own pace. This practice is about finding your own rhythm to your essence of flow. Connecting breath to movement. Notice what's there. On your next inhale, chase the ground behind you. Open up through the heart. On your exhale, plant the palms towards the top of the mat and find your tabletop position. Go ahead and circle over the wrists. Be animalistic in your movement. Maybe create some spinal waves with your spine by passing through cat or cow pose. Gripping down through the fingers and pushing the ground away with your inner knuckles. You can flip the palms so that the fingers are pointing towards you. Sway side to side. Just do whatever you feel will warm up your wrists. Be a seeker of sensation. Go ahead and walk your hands towards your body and place your hands over heart center. Take an inhale through your nose here. On your exhale, round out through the upper spine. Separate the shoulder blades from one another. Inhale, bring the clasp up and over, gaze between the thumbs. On your exhale, cactus, open the arms, drawing the shoulder blades down the back body, elbows reaching down towards the hips. Inhale, hands meet at heart center. Exhale, push everything away. Separate the shoulder blades. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, cactus, open up through the arms. One more time, just like that. Inhale, hands meet at heart center. Exhale, push. Inhale, bring that clasp up and over. Exhale, cactus, open up through the arms. Plant your palms down in the space just outside of your knees for our moment of flying integration. Straight away into the core work. Take an inhale to prepare. On your exhale, drive the knees up high towards the collarbones. Keep your hips low. Separate the shoulder blades. Think cat pose. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. On one, slowly lower down your knees onto the earth. Beautiful, beautiful work. Plant your palms, step your feet back. Cruise into your downward facing dog. Pedal out through your feet. And again, notice what's there for you today. Is there any part of your physical vessel that is calling for your attention? Create stability in your downward facing dog. Externally rotating the arms, gripping the fingers. Driving the hips up towards the sky. Staying active in the glutes and at the same time equally pushing the earth away with your palms. Elevating the shoulders towards the ears. On your next breath in, lower your chest towards your knees, creating this active compression. On your exhale, begin to straighten out the legs, lift up through the heels, spinal wave your body forward piece by piece. High plank pose. Keep your gaze forward. And as you lower, keep pushing the ground away. Oscillating Cobra. Left hand at the 10 o'clock direction, right hand at the 2 o'clock direction. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Imagine yourself as a wave in the ocean as you inhale to rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale to release. Bring your hands behind you, thumbs pointing up towards the sky for Locust Pose. On your inhale, float the legs, reach towards the back of the room with your arms. Finding your elevation, staying heavy in the hips. For 4, 3, 2, on 1, downward facing dog. However you choose to get there is totally up to you. Inhale, lift your right leg up towards the sky. Bend the right leg, step the right foot to the outside of right hand. Lower the left knee down. Inhale, twist towards the right. On your exhale, straighten out through both legs. You can keep your legs bent as well. Flex that right foot, modified pyramid pose. Focus on the fold. Shift your gaze forward, bend through that right leg. Step the left foot to the outside of left hand. Inhale takes us into our first active squat. For your active squat, I want you to take a body scan. Are the glutes firing up? Separate the knees from one another. Drive the knees out. Reach your arms in front of you for counterbalance. Maybe even get some buoyancy in the legs by swaying side to side. On your exhale, drive up to stand, hands meet at heart center. Inhale, reach up, drive your hips forward. Exhale, sit your hips low, active squat. Inhale to plant the palms, step the left foot back. Drive that right leg up high towards right tricep. Hold it here for 3, 2, on 1, right foot meets left, downward facing dog. Inhale, the left leg reaches up towards the sky. Bend that left leg, step the left foot to the outside of left hand. Lower the right knee down. Inhale to reach your left arm up towards the sky, twist. On your exhale, modified pyramid pose. Shift your hips back into space. Shift your gaze forward as you bend through that left leg. Step the right foot to the outside of right hand. Inhale, active squat. Exhale, stand. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, sit the hips low, active squat. Inhale to plant the palms. Step the right foot back. Now that left leg is going to reach up high towards left tricep. Hold it here for 3, 2, on 1. Left foot meets right. Downward facing dog. Beautiful work. Inhale to lift the heels. Bend the legs. Bottom of your exhale, spinal wave your body forward into high plank pose. Keep your gaze down and forward, and on one long exhale, take the full chaturanga push-up. Drop knees, followed by the forearms. Inhale, pulls your way into upward facing dog. Shine your heart through. Exhale, cruise back, downward facing dog. 3 full rounds of the Awakening Yoga Surya Namaskar A. Use this opportunity to either hop, float into that active squat, or feel free to just step into that active squat. You can either take the vinyasa or skip it if you choose. This practice is yours to modify and intensify as needed. But I want you to get out of your head and into your body. Connect to the movement. Inhale to lift the heels. Bend the legs. Bottom of the exhale, step or float feet into active squat. Inhale. Exhale, stand. Hands meet at heart center. Inhale, reach up, look up, drive your hips forward. Exhale, sit your hips low, active squat. Inhale to plant the palms. Either take the vinyasa or skip it. Drop knees followed by forearms. Inhale, pulls your way into upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to lift the heels, bend the legs. Bottom of the exhale, step or float. Active squat. Inhale. Exhale, drive to stand, hands meet at heart center. Inhale, reach up for that divine energy. Exhale, bring that divine energy down. Inhale to plant the palms, vinyasa or skip it. Drop knees, followed by forearms. Inhale, pulls your way into upward facing dog. Exhale, cruise back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift heels, bend legs. Bottom of the exhale, step or float, active squat. Inhale. Exhale, drive to stand, hands meet at heart center. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, sit low. Inhale to plant the palms, vinyasa or skip it. Feel the energy flowing through your body, creating that tapas, that heat. Straight away into the awakening bees. Inhale, right leg lifts up towards the sky. Bend your right leg, step the right foot to the right thumb. Inhale takes you right away into double bent leg lunge. Exhale, straighten that left leg to the best of your ability. Hands meet at heart center. Shift your weight forward. Hinge into crouching warrior. Exhale, buoyancy in that right leg. Stand. Start to bend through that right leg as the left foot finds a home to the back of the mat. High crescent lunge. Thumbs to the base of the skull. Inhale, reach back to a place you cannot see. Plant the palms. Three-legged dog. That right leg lifts. Shift your gaze forward. Begin to bend through that left leg and bend through the arms as you pull your way into upward facing dog. Exhale, cruise back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, the left leg lifts. Bend that left leg. Step the left foot to left thumb. Inhale, rise. Double bent leg lunge. Exhale, drive. Straighten out that right leg. Hands meet at heart center. Crouching warrior. Energize through that right leg. Exhale, straighten the left leg. Inhale, begin to bend through that left leg as the right foot lands as lightly as possible. High crescent lunge. Thumbs to the base of the skull. Inhale, reach back. Plant the palms. Three-legged dog. The left leg lifts. Bend your arms. Bend that right leg. Inhale, pulls your way into upward facing dog. Exhale, cruise back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Bend the right leg, step the right foot to right thumb. Inhale, double bent leg lunge. Exhale, straighten out the left leg to the best of your ability. Hands meet at heart center as you shift the weight forward into crouching warrior. Exhale, straighten through the right leg. Bend that right leg. Make your way into high crescent lunge. Thumbs to the base of the skull. Inhale, reach back. Plant the palms. Three-legged dog, the right leg lifts. Gaze forward, bend your arms, pull your way into upward facing dog. Exhale, cruise back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg reaches up towards the sky. Bend that left leg, step that left foot to the left thumb. Inhale, rise, double bent leg lunge. Exhale, straighten that right leg. Hands meet at heart center, shift your weight forward into crouching warrior. Exhale, straighten that left leg. Bend through that left leg as the right foot finds a home to the back of the mat. High crescent lunge. Thumbs to the base of the skull. Inhale, reach back. Plant your palms. Three-legged dog, the left leg lifts. Gaze forward. Inhale, pulls your way into upward facing dog. Exhale, cruise back. Downward facing dog. You know exactly where we're going. Inhale, right leg lifts. Bend the right leg. Step the right foot to right thumb. Inhale, rise, double bent leg lunge. Exhale, straighten that left leg. Hands meet at heart center as you shift the weight forward into crouching warrior. Exhale, straighten out that right leg. Bend that right leg as the left foot finds a home at the back of the mat. High crescent lunge. Thumbs to the base of the skull. Inhale, reach back. Plant the palms. Three-legged dog. The right leg lifts. Inhale, pulls your way into upward facing dog. Exhale, wave back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Bend the left leg. Step that left foot to left thumb. Inhale, rise, double bent leg lunge. Exhale, drive that right leg to straighten. Hands meet at heart center as you shift the weight forward, crouching warrior. Exhale, straighten that left leg. Bend that left leg. Right foot lands lightly at the back of the mat. High crescent lunge. Thumbs to the base of the skull. Inhale, reach back. Plant the palms. Three-legged dog. The left leg lifts. On your inhale, pull your way into upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take 5 full breaths in your downward facing dog. Notice your energy and notice how much more space you've created in your physical vessel. Slow down the inhales through your nose. Lengthen out the exhales through your nose. Inhale, right leg lifts. Bend that right leg. Step the right foot to right thumb. Inhale, rise into Warrior Two. For your first Warrior Two, try to ground down on your foot arches, really pressing both big toes down to the earth. Lift up through your lower belly. And notice what happens if you try to reach forward with that right hand. And notice what shifts when you try to reach back with that left hand. Drawing the shoulder blades down the back body. Stand tall, stand proud in your Warrior Two. Establish your connection to your foundation, drawing power and energy from the legs. On your next exhale, plant the left palm to the top of the mat and make your way into Vashistasana, side plank. You can find your modified side plank or you can find Wild Thing. Whatever you choose, really corkscrew that left shoulder down that left arm. Press up through the hips, engage your glutes. Then shift your weight forward as you squeeze that right knee into your chest. Lightly step the right foot to the top of the mat. Swivel the left foot down, right away into side angle. For your side angle, check in with your foundations. What are your feet doing? Lengthening out through the left side body. And if you want an extra balance challenge, you can float that right arm towards the top of the mat. On your next breath in, reverse your warrior. Shift your weight back. Gaze up to the thumb. Begin to straighten that right leg, sending your hips back into space. Find your Trikonasana, triangle pose. You could use a block to rest that right hand, or you could reach out through the fingertips, creating that tension and stability. Again, grounding down, getting energy from the feet all the way up, creating your structure. Can you breathe into this left lung? On your exhale, plant the palms down, shift your weight forward. Three-legged dog, the right leg lifts. Two options here. You could either take the arm balance, Ekapada Vinyasa 2, or you could simply just bring your right quad up high to right tricep and hold. Whatever you choose to take will be there for 5 breaths. If you're taking the arm balance, make sure to stabilize through the shoulders. Push the ground away. On your exhale, Vinyasa, or skip it. Inhale, left leg lifts up towards the sky. Bend the left leg, step the left foot to left thumb. Inhale takes you up into Warrior Two. Again, establish your connection to your foundations. Driving energy up from the feet all the way through the crown of your head. Lifting up from the lower belly. Reaching equally through the fingertips. Establish your home. On your exhale, that right palm plants to the top of the mat. Make your way into Vashistasana, side plank. Or you could take a Wild Thing variation. Corkscrew that right shoulder down the right arm. Squeezing your glutes. Shift your weight to the top of the mat as you press that left knee up high towards your chest. Gently land that left foot down. Straight away into side angle. Again, pressing down on the big toe mounds. Creating a stable foundation with the legs. Option to float that left arm towards the top of the mat. Really energizing through the fingers. On your inhale, shift back, reverse warrior. Begin to straighten that left leg as you send the hips towards the back of the mat. Make your way into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Again, pressing down on the foot arches. Maybe even challenging your balance by shifting your gaze towards that right thumb. Breathe into your shape. Take one more breath in. On your exhale, plant the palms to the top of the mat. Three-legged dog, the left leg lifts. Again, you have two options. You could either take that left quad all the way up to left tricep, or take the arm balance, Ekapada Vinyasa 2. Again, stabilize your shoulders. Vinyasa or skip it. Beautiful work. We have a 10-count journey to the top of the mat. You can look at this as an opportunity to either tiptoe your way by stabilizing the shoulders, keeping the shoulders in one place until your feet land in a space between your wrists. Or you could take this opportunity to play and take a couple of handstand hops. Whatever you choose to do, go ahead and find that essence of flow and find your opportunity to really explore. Be an explorer of your own physical vessel. Your journey begins for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, fold forward. Keep your legs bent in your forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale, flat spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Reach your arms up towards the sky. Reaching up for that divine energy. Exhale, cactus, open up through the arms. Hands meet at heart center, inhale. Taking our opportunity to find more moments of freedom in circle chair. For your circle chair, focus on moving from the spine and focus on playing around with the movements of your pelvis. Don't worry about what or how it looks like. Just really work your way through the spine, establishing this connection, connecting to the breath. And exhale, fold. Inhale to step the left foot to the back of the mat. Lower your hips down low, land that left knee gently. Plant your left palm. Backstroke that right arm as you drive that left heel towards your glute. Grab on the outer edges of your foot, twisted lizard lunge. You could use the block to support your left forearm, or you can come down on your left forearm if you have the space available to you. But I want you to stay active in that left foot by kicking into that right hand. Firing up the hamstrings. On your next exhale, release that left foot as you gently let that left foot land to the back of the mat. Shift your gaze forward, send your hips back into space into Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits. Take these moments to re-center and to reintegrate. Observing the flow of energy throughout your physical vessel. Shift your weight forward. Untuck the left toes. Come into your Chandrasana lunge. The top of the left foot is going to press down onto the mat. You can stay here or energize through that right foot. And on your exhale, stand. Trying to sweep that right foot underneath you, finding that stability. Exhale, cactus, open up through the arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus down. Inhale, reach up. Really energize through the fingers. On your exhale, shift your weight forward. Land that left knee lightly towards the back of the mat. You have two options here. You could find your half splits, or I like to take one of the blocks into full splits. I find that the block really helps support and elevates my pelvis so that I can find comfort and sthira in the position. Whatever you choose, find a place of calm, lifting up through the lower belly. If you are in full splits, I want you to pull that right hip back as you drive that left hip forward. Staying active in the position by squeezing in the inner thighs towards each other. Find a place where you could breathe comfortably, exploring your edge and not going beyond that edge. Take one last breath here. On your exhale, pull that right heel towards you. Move the block over to the side. Now you have two options for this balance challenge. You can either take standing splits, focusing on squaring off the hips and driving that left heel up towards the sky, or you could use this opportunity to explore handstand hops. You could take as many hops as you need. Just find an opportunity to play and explore. From the crotch position, keep your center of gravity low. On your exhale, kick up. We're going to meet in chair pose. In 3, 2, on 1. Inhale, find your stable chair. You can reach your arms overhead or keep your hands at heart center. Come up high onto your tippy toes. Slowly lower down. Stay here in toe stand, or you could take the arm balance, Bakasana, or crow pose. For those of you who are going to take crow, knees to triceps, shift your gaze forward. Lean into the triceps, drive the heels towards your glutes, protract through the shoulders. We're here for 3, 2. On 1, lower the feet as lightly as you can. On your exhale, circle chair up to Tadasana. Take a couple of moments to breathe here. On your exhale, fold forward. Inhale, step the right foot to the very back of the mat. Lower the right knee down. Plant the right palm down as you backstroke that left arm to catch a hold of the outer edge of that right foot. Begin to kick, drive into that left hand, creating that resistance, firing up the hamstrings. Cultivate your power and connection. On your next breath in, release that right foot and slowly with control land that right foot towards the back of the mat. Shift your hips back into space. Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits. For your half splits, I want you to imagine that your tailbone is reaching towards the back of the room. On your next inhale, shift your weight forward into Chandrasana lunge. Again, you have options here. Feel free to stay here and hang out, but establishing that connection with your hips, or if you would like an extra balance challenge, on your exhale, press down on all four corners of that left foot, then rise up, Chandrasana lunge. Energizing through the fingertips and through the hips. Exhale, cactus, open up the arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus, open. Inhale, reach up. Find stability. On your exhale, shift your weight forward. Land that right knee with control. Two options. Feel free to take half splits or grab a hold of your block to support you in full Hanumanasana, full splits. It's always nice to elevate the pelvis in a higher position to make the pose more available to us. Can you pull that left hip back as you drive that right hip forward? Can you breathe comfortably in this space? Take a deep inhale through your nose. Audible exhale out through the mouth. Shift your weight forward and drag that left heel towards you. Again, two options here available for you to choose. You can either come into standing splits, driving that right heel up towards the sky, or if you would like to explore the opportunity to handstand, find some hang time, go ahead and take that opportunity now. Again, if you're taking the crouch entry, keep your center of gravity low. We've already created that tight compression, so let your spine do the unfurling. We'll meet in chair pose. In 3, 2, on 1. On your inhale, find your chair pose. Sit your hips low, lifting up through the lower belly. Hands could be at heart center. Then come up high onto your tippy toes and slowly with control, lower down onto your heels. Feel free to stay here or take Balasana crow pose. Knees to triceps. Shift your hips forward, drive the heels up towards the glutes. Separate the shoulder blades, stabilize through the shoulders. For 3, 2, on 1, land the feet lightly with control. Exhale, drive up to stand. Tadasana. Take a couple of moments to recenter. Remind yourself you are strong and capable. Ground down on all four corners of that left foot as we prepare for Natarajasana, the dancer pose. Establish a relationship and connection to your drishti, your gaze. And grab a hold of your ankle. On your exhale, kick that right foot up towards the sky. Keep kicking, keep kicking, keep kicking up. On your next breath in, lower that right foot to meet the left. Inhale through your nose. Ground down on all four corners of that right foot this time. Establish your gaze, your drishti. On your next breath in, grab a hold of your left ankle. On your exhale, kick that left foot up towards the sky. Stay active in that left foot. Find your grace. With control, slowly lower down that left foot to meet the right. Beautiful, beautiful work. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. On your exhale, fold forward. On your inhale, plant the palms down. Step the left foot back, followed by the right into high plank pose. Gaze forward as we take a 5-count journey onto our bellies for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Beautiful, beautiful work. Oscillating Cobra. Left hand at the 10 o'clock direction and your right hand at the 2 o'clock direction. As you inhale, rise up through the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades down the back body. Exhale, lower. Feel free to find some freedom in this movement. You could take circles in your oscillating cobra. After you've taken a couple of rounds, we'll meet with our left ear resting on the mat. Take a moment to reintegrate. We'll make our way into Locust Pose. Bring your arms behind you, thumbs pointing up towards the sky. I want you to focus on staying heavy in your hips. On your inhale, float everything up. Energize through the feet, energize through the fingertips. On your exhale, release. For our next round of prone back bends, you can either take Locust Pose or Bow Pose. B-O-W, Bow Pose. If you're going to take bow, grab a hold onto your ankles, onto the outer edges of your ankles. Don't grab onto the toes unless you're going to flip the grip. Try to bring an awareness to what your shoulders are doing in the position if you are either doing locust or bow. On your inhale, kick the feet up towards the sky. Squeeze the shoulder blades down the back body. Inner thighs squeezing in towards each other, staying active and strong. For 4, 3, 2, on 1, gently release. And push back and settle into your child's pose. strengthening our backbone, the spine. You have 3 options here. You can stay in child's pose. You could come onto your forearms into dolphin pose, or take the opportunity to do an inversion, whether that's the forearm balance or the traditional headstand. For those of you who are taking pincha, the forearm balance, you can grab a hold of your block. And I want you to squeeze the block, thumbs pointing up towards the sky, really squeezing that block to draw strength from those biceps. This is going to be about your capacity to push. So whatever option you are taking, child's pose, dolphin pose, headstand, or forearm balance, know that we are going to be hanging out for 7 breaths. Keep pushing the ground away. We're here for 4, 3, 2, on 1. Sit upright and allow the blood to rush down from your head. Take a moment to reconnect to your breath. We'll meet in Balasana, passive squat at the top of the mat. Kicking off our continuity series with 5 rounds of either the half circle wheel or full circle wheel. For the half circle wheels, you are going to place one hand behind you, draw the hips and knees towards the top of the mat, really energizing and pushing off through the feet, keeping your glutes active and engaged. And one round is going to be from going to the right or left to right. For those of you who are taking the full circle wheel, avoid planting your wrists or your palms onto the earth because we really want to be able to flow with ease. So whatever you choose to do, take that, and we're gonna meet on our backs. Your legs are ready and prepared. Again, whenever you're done, we'll meet on our backs with our heels drawn close towards our hips. We have 3 more heart openers to go. Take a slow inhale in through your nose. On your exhale, drive your hips up towards the sky. Supported bridge. Keep your glutes active and engaged. And lower the hips as lightly as possible onto your mat. For the next 2 rounds, feel free to stick to this supported bridge, or for those of you who like to take wheel pose, bring your hands by your ears and really draw power from the legs. On your exhale, push down on all 4 corners of both feet. Engage your glutes. Find your Urdhva Dhanurasana. We're here for 4, 3, 2, on 1. Slowly lower down. We've got one last round of effort. Take your supported bridge or your Urdhva Dhanurasana. We're here for 4, 3, 2, on 1. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful work. Take your right ankle and place it in a space on top of your left knee. Go ahead and hug that left knee towards you for reclined pigeon. Begin to slow your energy down. Grab a hold of your right leg and twist towards the left. These twists are always, always nice to neutralize the spine. Inhale, return to center. Make your journey onto side 2. This time that left ankle is going to go in a space right above that right knee. Gently hug that right leg close towards your chest. If you'd like to have an extra sensation, you can gently press that left leg out. Feeling that sensation in the outer left hip. On your next breath in, lower the legs over towards the right this time. Twist. Slow down your breath. On your next inhale, return to center. Grab a hold onto the outer edges of your feet for our final folding asana of the day. Ananda Balasana, happy baby. You can extend that right leg out if you're looking for a different sensation, or you could extend that left leg out as well. Again, whatever you choose is yours to modify or intensify as you need. From an extroverted place, we now draw down into an introspective place. Place to build your home. Whenever you're ready, release the feet and melt into any shape you choose for your Shavasana. Place one hand onto your belly and one hand onto your heart. Allow the hand on top of your belly to move freely with your breath. Consciously breathing in through the nose and lengthening out the exhales through the nose. Invite a level of self-inquiry and svadhyaya, reflecting upon where you were to where you are now. Allow yourself to tune in and to connect with your essence nature. Whenever you're ready, roll off into a tiny shape at the side of your mat and use your hands to prop you up into an easy, comfortable seat. That could be a Sukhasana. But I want you to look into Tristana and check in. Are you sitting in a position where you can erect your spine? Feel free to take any mudra you wish. And we'll close off today's practice with Samavriti Pranayama, otherwise known as box breathing. We will inhale for a count of 4, hold the breath for a count of 4, exhale for the count of 4, and repeat that process for 2 full rounds. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a cleansing long inhale through your nose. Exhale everything out complete through your mouth. Take an inhale, and on the exhale, we are going to chant Om. Om. Every time we step onto our mats, we practice out of a love for ourselves, with a desire to know the truth of our being and to benefit all beings in all times and spaces. We practice simply because it is our nature to do so. There is no separation. It is just a way of life. It was an honor to share this breath, this movement, this practice with you. I hope that you have found your connection to the practice of yoga off and on the mat. Always practice a level of self-love, of self-compassion, with compassion to offer to your community and to nature. I bow down to you and all of our teachers before us. Thank you for your practice.